looking for the privilege to appear before him tonight? Open your mouth. I didn't say you should just look. For you are Yahweh. Yeah, you are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Yeah, you are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Alpha, Omega. You are Yahweh, Alpha, Omega. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Let it come from your heart. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Ọba láti sọlé ayé ló bàbá mi o. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Yes! You are Yahweh. Let me hear you shouting loud. Yahweh. Hey! You are Yahweh. 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 Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. Imozibinibo Anansi Hallelujah. Anansi Most High God. You are the Most High, the Most High God. You are the Most High, the Most High God. Hey! You are the Most High, Most High God. You are the Most High, the Most High God. I say you are the Most High God. I say you are the Most High God. I say you are the Most High, the Most High, the Most High God. Shaya balaba. The Most High, the Most High, the Most High God. Hey, you are. You are the Most High. Hey, you are the Most High God. You are the Most High, the Most High God. The Lord will let the earth tremble. Daddy will not let the earth tremble. Jehovah will not let the earth tremble. Do you believe what you are saying? Come on, say it well. He will not let the earth tremble. At the mention of your name, every knee must bow. At the mention of your name, sickness must submit. Jehovah will not let the earth tremble. I say Jehovah will not let the earth tremble. Oh, Jehovah will not let the earth tremble. I say Jehovah will not let the earth tremble. Hey! I say Jehovah will not let the earth tremble. Hallelujah! 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 To the King of glory. Hallelujah! To the Rose of Sharon. Hallelujah! To the King of kings, Lord of lords, Rose of Sharon. I am Ọba Tobi, the King of glory. Aládé, aládé iná, aládé ògo, kábíyèsí. Hallelujah. Subasa, Yesu. We give you praise and honor. We love you, you are Jehovah. You are Jehovah. You are the mighty man in battle. You are Jehovah. You are the mighty man of war. You are Jehovah. Say, you are Jehovah. You are Jehovah. You are the mighty man in battle. You are Jehovah. You are the mighty man of war. I say you are the mighty man of war. Take it serious. You are the mighty man of war. You are the mighty man of war. You are Jehovah. I say you are the mighty man of war. You are Jehovah. I say you you are the mighty man of war. I say you are the mighty man of war. You are Jehovah. I say you are the mighty man of war. So Father, I am here to thank you. I am here to say all the freedom, for all that you have given to me. You have given to my family. You have given to freedom from evil foundation. Freedom from witchcraft attack. Freedom from everything. Program in my socks. I am grateful for your freedom. It is the lasting one. Open your mouth and thank you for your freedom. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. We give you praise. We give you glory. Open your mouth and say, Father, thank you for all the battles you have handled from me. Thank you for the one you allow me to see, and the one you did not allow me to see. Thank you for fighting and giving me the victory. I give you praise. Open your mouth and pray that man. God, thank you for fighting for me. Thank you for all the secret war, all the hidden war. Father, thank you for bringing me out of my father's house, of my mother's house.
You know, if you are sure, if you are very, very certain that the prayer you just prayed within 21 days past, God has answered, you will appreciate Him with your strength. At times, when you see people finding it difficult to appreciate God, is that they don't believe that He has done something for them. So I want you to seriously pray. Say, Father, thank you for bringing me out of my father's house, of my mother's house. Thank you, Lord, for delivering me and my generation from evil pattern. I give you praise. Open your mouth and thank you. Say, Father, thank you for destroying the altar of hardship, of poverty, of struggle, of untimely death in my family. Thank you for setting us free from the slavery of the pattern, from the slavery of the altars of our fathers. Thank you in the name of Jesus. Open your mouth and take it again. Father, I am grateful for this year. Will be better than any year I have ever seen. Thank you for starting a new work, a new visitation with me and my household. I am grateful. Open your mouth and pray the prayer. In the name of Jesus, say, Father, as I pray now, every power that has been strategized on how to deal with me, on how to deal with my children, on how to trouble my health, on how to frustrate my life, every power that has vowed to come after my business, I bind you in the name of Jesus. Open your mouth and speak. So Father, in this month of February, I walk into my harvest of testimony. If I started something to say, say, Father, in this month of February, I walk into my harvest of testimony. In the name of Jesus. Open your mouth and pray. I walk into my harvest of testimony. But the Holy Ghost just showed me a picture. Please, if you're sitting, stand up. About for that mama at the middle there. I saw a picture of someone holding money, plenty money in the person's hand, and this person was with this money until the money finished, but did not do anything with it. Plenty money. The money finished from his hand. Just when the money finished from his hand, he now realized that there is a need to do something. I'd like you to pray for yourself and pray for your husband. What this means is that there are people that never have vision of using money well. Once money enter into some people's hand, the next thing that will hit them is spend. So they will keep spending it, keep wasting it until when the money is no more. They're going to tell the Lord, everything that is has been frustrating my vision every year and doesn't allow me to make use of my money. Some of you, is that when money come into your hand, then there are going to be so many doors of eating the money, and you working for it have nothing to show. I'd like you to pray this prayer. Please take it very serious. Say, Father, anything frustrating my harvest, you're not ready for this. Say, Father, anything frustrating my harvest, the harvest of my husband, the harvest of my wife, every year, this year, pray the prayer where seriously. Listen to me. You are not poor. Can you hear me? You are not poor. If every one of you here can make use of the money that enters your hand every week, every month, you will see that you can do a mighty thing. Many people, you see them doing big things. It's not because they are very rich. It's because that the little harvest they have, they invest it well. Are you hearing me? One woman came to meet me early this morning and was sharing a testimony with me. I am so happy when I see people that you give cancer to, or that listen to my message and make use of them. After she heard me preach one day, she came and met me and said, "Sir, this is what happened. Some time ago, this is what happened to my husband, and this, that. So we have so thing, so place, and there are a lot of noise around it." And I told her, I said, "Quickly go to that place." He said, "The place is far." I said, "Yes, go and sell it. Come to Lafayette here and do this and do that and do this." She left. Early this morning, she came with a land document to come and show me, a widow, to come and show me a land document. And this is a woman that is struggling to pay house rent, but because of simple cancer, Father, anything you are going to put in my hand this year, let nothing waste it. Let me not be stupid. Are you understanding? If you see the money people squash on recharge card, data, because they are shouting who they don't know. If you see the money, you know, when I talk the other day, I was teaching you, I say, coming to God's presence and giving God 15 naira, 20 naira as offering is an insult. Some people did not understand me. If MTN can take 100 naira recharge card from you and you cannot, even if you subscribe, they will not give you up to 50 MB or 100 MB. 30. Thank you. They give you 30 MB. And you know that you can't stay without your phone for 1 week. And that phone, within a week, you discover that no matter how you shout for money, you must have recharged up to 2,000 naira a week. Let me talk about it. Are you with me? So times 4. How many? 8,000. And you discover that your salary is 10,000. But yes, your salary is 10,000. But at the end of everything, when you discover what you have spent on Okada and recharge card in a week, you will know that God has been so faithful. Are you understand me? I saw that revelation and it just opened my eyes. I want you to pray for yourself. Father, every blessing you will give me this year, let nothing waste it in my hand. Let nothing what? You can be a student and save. You can be a student and have plan for your life. Sir, this is what I want to do. This is how much I have. Then you begin to pray for God to send favor. I want you to pray for yourself. Some of you discover that even within a week, somebody has given you money that is more than 5,000. Some people must have dashed you money that is more than 5,000. But because they dash you, you say, I don't want to give me 6 gig data. They send it to you. You discover that your account is 0, but you have spent what is more than within that time. Please, I want you to pray for yourself. Father, every resources you give to me this year, may Satan not waste it in my hand. Can you pray that prayer? Shut Open your hand and let me pray for you. In the name that is above all name, this year Satan will not waste your resources. Amen. Every door that has been opened, doors bite. Every door that has been opened, doors bite. I like to pray before I preach. Do I have somebody here that notice a challenge that always wastes your money? Do I have somebody here? You notice a particular challenge that always wastes your money, and it's a challenge that it has come to a point that you put it in your budget. If you are that person, come, I want to pray for you. You notice a particular challenge that always wastes your money. My English is too heavy. I didn't call for everybody. I didn't say I want to pray for people that are sick, but you notice that is this thing that is taking money from you all the time. I want to cry against that altar and let that thing be roasted today. Do you know it? Be on a straight line now. You want to drop it now? Lift your hands up. Report it to the Lord now. Don't be ashamed now. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. There is this sickness Satan has placed in somebody's body that is taking money from you all the time. Come and report it now. If you have somebody by your side that doesn't understand what I am saying, tell the Lord now. After now, I won't have time to pray for anybody like that. Allow her to stand. Allow her to stand. If you are far, Mama, with that pain, cry to God now. If the thing is discomforting you, cry to God now. I don't want you to say plenty things. Tell God directly about that issue. Lord, this is this. This is this that has been eating my harvest. This is the locust eating my strength, eating my age. Open your mouth, don't be ashamed now. Cry to him. Lord, you said in your word that you shall restore all the years that the locusts have the power as the sword. Lord, the fire of God is coming. 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 If you are desperate, it's your night. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are desperate, it's your night. The blind Bartimaeus cried and said, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy. It's your night. Lord, I don't want this issue anymore. It's your night. It's your night. Do something about this. Lord, do something about it. Yes. Mercy, Lord. Show up. Anytime I want to be happy, this is what the devil normally uses to question my joy. This is what Satan always uses. Let the Lord go. Let the Lord go. Let the Lord be over. 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 Let the Lord take it away from you. Shadadash. Biagadadiash. Wasters of harvest. Wasters of harvest. Fire. Wasters of harvest. Wasters of harvest. Today is your end. Over this line. Over this family. Fire. Wasters of harvest. Wasters of harvest. Demonic curse upon your life. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go. from the pit of hell at any way of this woman's body. As you are hearing the sound of my voice, pack your load from her waist, pack your load from her legs, from the crown of her head to the sole of her feet. Fire! Be free! Amen. Jesus. In the name of Jesus, I speak over somebody's mother. Every arrow fired into your mother's body is retrieved and returned back to sender. Yes. Somebody's mom under any attack. I command the person's mother to be free right now. Be free right now. Be free right now. In the name of Jesus. Somebody here, your mom is sick, is down now. Let me pray for you quickly. Malati seke fanatika kalatata. Shakatata paratita. Shakatata paratasa. Fire on your mom! Fire! Yeah. I think there is another media guy who is supposed to be here. Why are you looking as if you don't know your work? If you allow this thing break, you will go by it. Fire! Come on. What did you do to that woman? I have never seen your God. What did you do to that woman? Fire! Your mother is free! Kaliana, Sataina! Every demonic program around her is set on fire! I put fire inside your mouth. I increase the fire. Holy Ghost! What did you do to her? So they make the man say she got up and when they give her money. Daddy did not come. So what did you do to her? Say in the name of Jesus. Everybody lift your hands. Say in the name of Jesus. Anyone that has vowed to be with my parents because of us, their children. Yes. Everybody stand up and pray the prayer. When you are supposed to do video, you don't know. I ask you to pray for your mother, you are looking at me. Pray for your parents, you are looking at me. Whosoever that has vowed to deal with Mama, deal with Pakina, because they have me, because they have my siblings. In the name of Jesus. So what did you do to her? Should they make mad to you? Say anything happened.
You know they do anything for that, but I just take the mother. The mother only have 4 children. What do she do for them? What do the children do for the mother? You know I got 7 children. Mama! But this one, all my ladies. wetin go dey do for the mother. I no expect it. That's why I put charm for her domot.
You put charm for her domot. Which day you put the charm for her domot?
Next day she cannot walk now. They born her.
You don't give her stroke, she cannot walk now. Say in the name of Jesus. Anything on my parents' life because of me, I shall stand before God right now. I command it to disappear. Somebody was telling me yesterday about a woman that gave birth to 13 children. 13. All the children grow up until when one of the child wanted to do wedding. Then the children gathered together. And the villagers saw the number of the children and how healthy the children are. They started attacking them. After the wedding, 3 of them died. Are you understand me? So one of them confessed. He said, how can this small tiny woman give birth to 13 children and all of them are alive? You don't know what is happening. There is a blessing coming to you, but they don't want your mother to be alive to eat. That's why I say you pray for them. Stand up to your feet and pray for your parents. When you see one of the reasons why we allow demons to talk like this is not because we cannot ask them to get out. It's because for you to know that these things are real, they are real and they happen around. You are going to call your mother's name if your mother is still alive. If your father is still alive, you call them. If they are no longer alive, you will call yourself and use yourself to pray for your children. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Nobody will kill me and take me away from you people. I will enjoy my labor on you people. Are you ready? One of my girls was crying to me the other day. Say, sir, my father, after the death of my mother, went and take another person. And my mother did not die up to, the mother's death is not up to 8 months yet. But the man is already with another woman. Madam, no die. If you die, your husband no go wait till 1 year before he carry another one. I dey tell you now. I dey tell you for free. You no pay me the money, but I dey tell you for free. So when you need to pray, pray. Some of you, when they think, now they overthink. Put one man for your heart, they overthink. If you buy, another person will come and take over. So you better fight for yourself and see the blessing where God don't give you. Forgive that man with all the errors so that you will stay alive and enjoy your children. If not, if you come out, your children go even gather money, marry another or give their father. I don't tell you my own. Say, attacking my mother, attacking my father, attacking me because of my children. Clap your hands and pray the prayer. If you don't have parents again, pray for yourself. Everyone attacking Paulina. Just because of me, not to eat the fruit of the labor. Who is walking up and down because of my parents? Walking up and down to delete my mother. Walking up and down to delete my father. He walking up and down to kill me and take over my children. You are a liar. In the name of Jesus. As I am praying for her, anybody's mother that is under attack, the freedom is coming immediately. You put charm for her the month. Which day? On Saturday. You put charm for her the month on Saturday. In the night or in the daytime? In the night. So she wake up, come match the charm.
Yes, she went to urinate.
She went to urinate. And she shout Jesus. And you when go do this charm, you dey go church. You dey go. The church will not be the problem. You dey go church, where you see shine from? You go collect am from somewhere. How much you pay? You think I'm your mate? How much you pay? Fire! How much you pay? 4,000. You pay 4,000. Only 4,000.
Yes.
You competent. You see, waiting that they use destroy people, no they cost. Instruments of destructions are not expensive. There was one day one woman here, I was praying for her. The person that did that thing to her is inside church. She traveled somewhere and bought cancer for 150 naira. How much did I call it? 150 naira. Now he's saying buy the cancer. You see people. So which of the leg you attack?
The right leg.
You attack the right leg with partial stroke. Because you don't want making children give her money make it chop again. But make they use the money buy drugs.
Only the mother she feel like.
And you like your mama. Everybody they like their mother. And maybe your own mother they go like. Maybe you have your own children. Can you imagine? The woman have 7 children. All her children are male. This one have 4 children. All the children are girls. The daughters are taking care of their mother. The older boys cannot take care of their own mama. Their mama carry 4,000. Any stepmother that wants your mother to die, so that she can become the only mother in the house. Holy Ghost! Fire! I know why they talk. There are people that are expert in cloning other people's children. So that they'll become the mother of the house. In the name of Jesus, anybody like that want you dead, want your children dead, they go down in the name of Jesus. Amen. I'm giving you the count of 3 to pack that poison from her leg. Now! Yes! Remove it. I put fire your 2 hands. Leave a hand. Kneel down and remove it. The name of Jesus, leave a hand. Pack it fast, pack it. This world is evil. Say anybody when they follow me go church. I dey pray now, they suspect you. I say pray. Say anybody when they follow me go church. Anybody when they follow me go church. When they go meet Babalawo. To poison me. That poison. Turn back to me. Pack it. Oh. Children, they are not easy to raise. For you to raise children and somebody say you should not enjoy them is witchcraft. Is what? Witchcraft. Those of you when they school now, na never get uncle. Na no get auntie now. Wait first, no na get job. Wait first, make God start a blessing now. Now become our children. Auntie to come for one left with long explanation. You know me? Now your mother born the mother when born. Now say we are together. Look at your. I went to the village the other day and I saw one woman carrying children come. He said, see your brother so. He said, you don't understand. He said, see your brother so. He said, now don't be this. My really plenty for the family. See them. I say, huh? Who be the father of this one? Explanation. I keep nodding my head, nodding my head. When we married newly, we did not even spend 1 week. I saw one woman call my wife. Say, hi, God bless you. You bring honor, come to our family. He don't keep 2 children for you. Come and carry. Say, don't keep them. Say that your baby that time. That nobody baby that time. They will follow you now. Maybe they go home, baby, pikin. Anybody that say you should not enjoy the fruit of your labor, they will die by correction. I am not laughing. If you like, say amen. If you like, don't shout amen. Anybody that say as you are laboring, you should not eat the fruit of your labor, now remove the poison and put it in your own 2 legs. You remember one thing with this? Remove it and put it in your leg. I say, did you hear? You know the feet? You go fit. If you go fit, put them. May God provide for you, so that you build house for your mother, make him get toilet inside room. This one I become toilet don't deny you waka in the night. Now you shall she make a way from there. In the name of Jesus, I return this leg pain back to sender. Go back to sender. And be free. When she stand up, tell her to go and call her mother to stand and walk. Do you hear me? She should go outside, take her phone, call the mother, tell the mother to stand up and walk. Wave your hands and let's give God praise. I pray for somebody here. Anybody hiding in the darkness, throwing you arrow. The arrow return back to sender. I said the arrow return back to sender. Every charm they have done that is affecting anybody's children, I command that charm to expire right now. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, Master. Jesus. I want to quickly talk about maintaining your freedom. I don't want to rush because I know God has given us freedom. If you are free, wave your hands. What happened to you? What happened to you? With this red eye, you don't know nothing. What happened to you? You don't know. Come now, come. Why you they run now? How are you? You are fine. Go and where's your mom? What's wrong with her? When did they call you that she have partial stroke? It happened in the night on Saturday night, and they call you on Sunday that your mom have partial stroke. Okay. What you do now? Go and carry your phone. Go outside. Call your mother. Tell her I say she should stand up and walk. The stroke will go back to the sender. That is evil. Now some of these people won't get big tie when they go church every day. But inside their belly is wichi. Let me call him wichi. anybody that look for you in their mirror will be blind. You did not believe what I'm saying. There was one of our friends that time. Okay, this lady in GT Bank, that the friend had accident. What kind of love? The friend had accident and was in orthopedic hospital in Kano. Anything that any witches has done, the Lord undo them now. Let me tell your neighbor, God has given me victory. Say it again. God has given me freedom. Yes. You know the problem we have as Christians is that we are not as consistent as witches and wizards. Whenever we preach like this, people don't listen to our preaching. They only want the manifestation. If you ask people now, why you not come church today, they are tired because of 21-day fasting. And that person want to say, yes, I'm a winner. Some of you do not know that the 21 days fasting have scattered a lot of things and powers are angry with you. You have scattered, in fact, that one what we even do, we don't touch marine. You have scattered a lot of things. Then you now take some 2 days rest when you are supposed to be mounting more fire. Then the one that is already dying will just revive. I said, now you blame me yesterday. The way that they come. Any battle you must have permanent victory. You must be forceful. You must resist with everything you got until you see change. That's something like pray until something happen. Pray until something happen. I want to quickly talk to us on how to maintain our victory, how to maintain our freedom. John chapter 8 from verse 31. Then Jesus said to those Jews which believed on him, he said to them, if ye continue in my word, take note, then are ye my disciples indeed, if you continue in my word. Not that you read today and stop. I said from verse 31. Did you see it in your book? Then said Jesus to those Jews which believed on him. How many of you believe that God has granted you freedom? Have you called your mother? Yes. Can you hear this? Is it how you can praise the Father? Put your hands and give him a shout of praise. When did they call your senior brother? While the sister was on the floor here, the phone he saw the senior brother's missed call. Immediately I said, go outside and call the senior brother. He went back and saw the senior brother calling back. He said they call her from village, said the mama down the walk. So in the name of Jesus, every battle around my life, receive fire. Battle around my family, receive fire. Receive fire. Receive fire. How many of you believe that God can visit your house? I don't even know this person's village now. I don't know. But the mother matched something. Okay, we are going to make it work. Now let the same woman that brought that thing experience the stroke.
Yes, sir.
Are we in agreement?
Yes, sir.
So Father, thank you for the healing of the mother.
Father, thank you for
And
the
so immediately I command the stroke to return back to sender. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The person that brought the stroke should enjoy the stroke.
Amen.
Is it a bad one?
Yes, sir.
Please forgive me. The person that enjoyed the stroke, that brought the stroke, should enjoy the stroke. She brought the stroke in the night, and the stroke disappeared in the daytime. So I returned the stroke back to her this night.
Amen.
Immediately let her two legs lose strength.
Amen.
So they will say all her again. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Anyone that is against any member of this church that has gone anywhere because of you, they will not return. I dey tell you wetin I know. Huh? This woman, you need this kind prayer. Come. Mrs. Ezra, come. I hope you will not beg that we should pray for the person. Because if this thing will happen now, you will begin to say, "Look, we pray for the person." Do you want to make it here? Where? Ask her where? We serve a living God, even the devil knows not to know. We serve a living God, a living God, so now you know, and you know it, you will be there, not to I serve a living God, he will be there, so not to know. I serve a living God, so now you know. Now you know. Father, I make demand on the same judgmental oil that just worked for this family to step into the root of this house. Take the load, the battle, the pain, the attack, the everything that the family of Ezra have suffered all this while. Because she has served, she has remained in your house, she has set her love on you. Let this judgment answer, oh Lord. And go and call your brother again. Find out what is happening in the house now. who are controlling me from here. I don't know why I'm just sensing a judgmental oil on my head now. Anybody working against you and your siblings that doesn't allow you to hold money, that want you to keep suffering and suffering, from this altar, I command their power to disappear. Amen. And let all their captives if there's any agent in your house where you live in Mafia, agent in your family, in the village, agent anywhere, sponsoring attack, calamity, struggle around you and your family, holy anyone that hate to see you prosper, see us prosper. Anyone that hate to see us succeed. Anyone that hate to see good things happen in our lives. Holy Ghost! Everybody stand to your feet. I see the judgmental oil of God visiting 7 families. Yes. Right now, close your eyes. Father, that is somebody here, that is something they place on the eyes of your husband that doesn't allow your husband to love you and your children. That thing is disappearing. Hey, that thing is disappearing. That thing is disappearing. That thing is disappearing. Holy God! Get ready now, everybody. Get ready. Be sensitive. Just be expecting. Be expecting. Any power standing against marriages, standing against prosperity, standing against everything in your family, I command that power to be swallowed by fire. Be swallowed by fire. Be swallowed by fire. Be swallowed by fire. Any witch in your house, witch around us, witch in our family, I command every evil they have been doing for long to backfire on them right now. 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 Shout fire! Shout fire! Shout fire! Yes. Any power that say your husband should not touch money, any power that has vowed your father should not prosper, any power fighting against anyone, any agent that is after someone's life, I release fire. Shot fire! 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 That mirror they put in your stomach that they're using to monitor your womb so that you'll not be pregnant, I break that mirror now. Somebody shout break! Again! Witchcraft mirror. Somebody shout break! Again! Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. There is someone here, somebody here. Instead of pregnancy, you will miss a period, and the next thing is that you discover that everything is just come. Come, let's break that. Let's break that. Let's break it. Come. You are here, you are trusting God for baby. Come. Lekatitata. Ferrati. Great. Korobanash. If you are not ready now, don't come. I'm not looking for God, I don't have strength to fight now. Now, get ready now, because everything planted in your womb will escape right now. Look at me. Close your eyes. That's right. That's right. Put your fingers flat on your stomach. So even neighbor, monitoring my womb. Where are you? Right now. Appear. Break. In pieces. 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 Left hand after Satan. And from down my family. Break! Break! Altar that has vowed to banish your house because of the secret that has been revealed. I join hands with you and I raise judgment. Like that, I will soon slap you. Where's Pamela? Tell us what is that. I want you to capture the camera. Tell us what is happening now in the village.
That's confessing.
That the woman is confessing.
Because she said she is confessing now that even my younger brother accident that happened to him last year, she is the cause of it. And even my this thing that I told you that I'm going to Ghana this year, she's the one that delayed this thing, the visa for me.
Did they hear me back? I don't know any house here that have a strong witchcraft altar. Please, I'd like you to be serious. I don't know her village, and if you see the way she is, we did not plan. I have not seen her today. It's not something that somebody I plan. So when we get to church, talk like this, make I talk like this. We don't arrange anything here. Any witchcraft altar in any family, I command that altar to catch fire. Let the altar catch fire. Shout fire 7 times. Again. 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 I see a very big mirror in somebody's house that just caught fire. The mirror they use to monitor your business, break in pieces right now. The one they use to control our health, break in pieces right now. The one they use against revival fire, catch fire right now. Every hand blocking the resources of the church, catch fire right now. Every hand blocking the resources of the member, catch fire right now. That's right. That is somebody here. The person sitting on the seat that is meant for you or your brother or your husband. The person has just been uprooted right now. That's right. Please don't wash. Witchcraft load is going back to sender. Witchcraft arrow is going back to sender. Every battle over your children, over your husband, over your children, catch fire! So you witchcraft auntie, what are you waiting for? Catch fire! Uncle, catch fire! Witchcraft woman, in my family, what are you waiting for? Catch fire! Fire! Yes. Let the fire burn. 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 Every battle around your marriage, catch fire. Every yoke around your family, catch fire. Every yoke around this ministry, catch fire. Every battle around our money. Somebody pray, pray, pray. Lord, that is granting this family deliverance. Give me deliverance now. Deliverance now. Deliverance now. Yes. Somebody shout fire. 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 Listen to me. When I started praying for this lady, I saw that the same fire is landing on this person. That she's from Jos, she's from Plateau. That is why the same thing is happening in Plateau with this lady. In the name of Jesus, the witchcraft altar that is against your life, against your destiny, catch fire! That man that is holding baby there, give your baby to somebody and come here. I need you and your wife to come. Carry the baby, give somebody. Say in the name of Jesus, evil eyes monitoring me from my origin, from my place of birth. Evil eyes following me, following my children, following the works of my hand. What are you waiting for? Receive blindness. Receive blindness. Receive blindness. Receive blindness. Receive blindness. The two of you join one hand together and lift it up. Lift the two hands up like this. The power suffering you and your husband in this city. The power saying your business cannot move forward. Anything your mother sister did to all of you that is making life to be terrible for anybody. In the name that is above all names, I command that altar to catch fire. Anyone that has vowed that you should bow before your time, we command, we remove that debt. And we give back to the person. Yes, back to the person. Fire! Back to the person. That's right. I saw in the realm of the spirit another woman is confessing somewhere. I don't know what is happening to now. I don't know what's happening to now. That person that is sitting down anywhere, sitting on the blessing of the entire family you came from. I command the fire of God to leave that person out. Your business money in any pot, I commit it back. In the name of Jesus. Say you power that has vowed that this family should never rise, should never know peace. Altars from the husband's house, Altars from the White House that has vowed they should never succeed. Have money, hold money in their hand. Wherever you are, appear, catch fire. Appear, catch fire. Somebody shout fire. Don't think that like what you are passing through now is from your husband's side. It's not only from your husband's side. There's somebody very contaminated that is around you. That is not from your husband's side. You know what it means to do business with somebody's glory. That is a specialist like that around you. So that you will not think that it's only your husband's side. Where is this our oil? You are going to stand here. Are you hearing me? Stand like this. I don't want your leg to shake. Put your leg on the ground very strong. Now, you are going to say, my glory. Say it with very loud.
My glory.
You are going to start again. Say it very loud.
My glory.
And that of my children.
And that of my children.
And that of my husband.
And that of my husband.
From the four corners of the earth.
From the four corners of the earth.
That has been stolen.
That have been stolen.
Come to me now.
Come to me now.
But let me say to you, say my glory.
My glory.
And that of my children.
And that of my children.
And that of my husband.
That of my
That has been stolen.
That have been stolen.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
In the four corners of the earth. In the hand of anybody. In my husband's house. From my own house. Come to me now.
Come to me now.
Collect it for your children. Collect it for your husband. I told you people how to pin woman when woman is under power. Yes, now nobody should touch her hand. Collect it for your husband. Collect it.
Kelele nchimo utwakane, kelele nchimo nasubela. Raise that to come. Hale kelele nchimo. Where is this one coming up from? Arabala tanani ni kelele nchimo. She will put it by herself. Kelele nchimo. In the name of Jesus, stop. Can I go and call them now? First time, Pamela. Go and call them. You have called again. Are you ready to leave them? Yeah? Did I win you? Hey, you're watching me? Laugh your people. Pastor, please investigate this demon. Help me magnify the Lord. Is able. Hold this one up. Hold the two hands and jack her up. One person hold one hand, another person hold one hand. Jack her up. Shut up your mouth. We should leave you. Why did you want to stay here? Keep familiar. Why did you want to stay here? You don't want them to go where? Okay. You don't want them to progress. Because you hate progress, you are now permitted to be condemned. You should have money. So I condemn you now. I condemn you now. In the name of Jesus. Back your load. Go. Don't waste your hand over this family. They are not serious with you. Peace. Don't waste your time. Even if you cast out this devil now, if you give them cancer, they will not follow. So don't waste our time. Anybody when they serious with your life, now we go dance with. You see this thing we do, we become enemy of plenty things. So when we finish deliverance like this and we give some people cancer, they will think say we know their work. No worry, no waste energy.